prayer, Reverend Kenji,
I
please.
pop in front of the speaker. I don't know why it's only coming out your side.
Yeah. So please join me in prayer. Dearest Heavenly Parent and true parents of heavens and humankind, thank you for all your guidance and protection and inspiration through our beloved true mother for year 2023, which gonna finish in a couple of days, and we are going to enter into the new year 2024, and so we have a great hope for the 2024, as true parents have already shown the way, and what we are required is to make the absolute oneness with the true mother in heart, and practice it accordingly. Heavenly Parent, true parents of heavens and humankind. So we are the most fortunate people, and as you no longer tolerate to see suffering of the children, humankind, and we should be able to build the substantial Chonggil-guk through which we can show the model for the God's kingdom, so that all people can join in to build the substantial God's kingdom, where all people can feel the joy and happiness for eternity. That's the part of the goal of our mission to fulfill, and let us move forward together, the centering on true mother on earth and true father in heaven, to be able to to show the ultimate model, which we call the Chonggil-guk, and the Chonwon-gun, the grand opening gonna be set in 2025 on the occasion, on the celebration of the the true parents' holy wedding, and the Heavenly Parents' Day. So we truly looking forward to seeing the substantial the foundation of Chonggil-guk with your presence on that time, and let us fulfill our portion of responsibility by offering the nation to you. So from now, so we are going to have the weekly Oceania the meeting, and I would like to ask you for your presence and the guidance in this meeting, so that we can set our mindset with the absolute oneness with the God and true parents, and regional leader Reverend Yutaka, and all the leaders together. I report in order to start the meeting in the name on behalf of the brothers leaders gathering together here, and in the name of King and Keiko Watanabe, in the name of Blessed Family of Chonggil-guk, Aju.
Aju. Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So thank you. I think someone still is maybe on the way, so we will have a sharing time first. Then later also we'll discuss. So Reverend John, I think not here. So then Reverend Kenji, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody, Reverend Taka and all leaders. Oh, Reverend John appeared now.
Anyway, Reverend Kenji.
Yeah, okay, so for the New Zealand, well, last week, main event was the obviously, as the every nation had the special Christmas service, and followed by the kind of entertainment, and the sharing the time together with the brothers and the sisters, and we had a wonderful time. And now New Zealand, almost everything stopped except the shopping places, and people go shopping and just preparing for the new year, and our movement as well. And now from the New Zealand, two participants we are preparing for the high school student workshop, which is gonna start from the 8th of the January next year in Melbourne, and the one family and the staff going. So I hope that they're gonna all they enjoy the workshop there, and also they're gonna bring back the idea, and also the plan to be able to hold the workshop here in New Zealand sometime later. So my son's family, Amon, is going to Australia on the 4th of January as a kitchen staff. That's I heard. And Toksu is going to participate also as the staff. And Moana, the Anna, and the Tiare gonna join in the workshop. So we really would like to support that the workshop from here financially and also the spiritually. I think that's all from New Zealand at the moment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next, Reverend John, please.
Yes, hello, Reverend Yutaka. Hello, leaders. Thank you. Really not a lot to report, just basically Christmas things and getting ready for our final DP lab this Saturday. Basically, a lot of Christmas events happened. I was at home with my family, and there were Christmas events up here, and they had an event at the beach and also at Granville Home. Some guests came. They were inspired, and some of those guests are coming to the DP lab. And so the witnessing is still going. We're trying to wrap up nicely. Also going to Melbourne again for the workshop with the UPA cadets from the 7th to the 11th. They can't stay for the end of because they leave on the 14th. So we'll go down and they'll participate, and yeah, the preparations are going. We have a number of people that we have to organise how they're going to travel down. And also this time round, the workshop is not just only second gen. There's been a number of people who are bringing their younger inspired sort of children along. We have Ambassador of Peace. I'm just trying to figure out, because they got blessed. So I think their children are Jacob children. And we also have people who are school friends of some of the others and who are curious to come and understand that will be, it's a religious thing, and we'll be teaching religious things, and so they're keen. So this is a unique opportunity to have our workshop open more for the public, and also it's also an opportunity for uniting all of our older second gen. Previously, we had sort of like two camps in a way, ASGI, which is the Australian Second Gen Initiative, and also our family-fed youth group. And so they're working together and doing jointly together. And so the lectures are mixed between first gen and, of course, Reverend Yutaka and myself, and also the second gen themselves. And so it'll be very good to see that mix, and I hope we can encourage it so that we feel closer together as a community, because some of the people teaching are also first gen members who don't attend so much anymore, but they're really concerned about making sure that the new emerging second gen grow up with a solid faith. So I think it's good that we can oversee that and also make a model for future change, because eventually, we need to find second gen that can become, the next leaders, as President Song has asked us to find who it's going to be. When I was thinking of Reverend Kenji in New Zealand, I was thinking, oh, well, obviously one of his kids could. That's if they are inclined to be that way. And then I was thinking, oh, I wish my kids were more essentially aligned, but they're not. But anyway, meeting with them, it certainly crossed a few bridges, so we were able to get closer and feel like a family like we used to before. So and so that's about it from Sydney, Australia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Reverend John. So this workshop, you said many first gen is joining?
Well, some, I don't know about many. It seems like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they all turn up, the 5 of them will be young first gen, yeah.
Oh, so they don't know anything, right?
Not really, no. I don't know how much education Javed gave to his 3 kids, and so he has 1 daughter, 2 sons, and they're also bringing 1 classmate of the girl, so there'll be 4 of them at least. And I thought there was a couple others in Melbourne, so there's maybe 5 or 6 that are going, that we'll be hearing, I believe, for the very first time.
So Javed children,
Yes.
the Jacob child, right?
Yeah, Jacob child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Reverend
Thank
Santos,
you.
please.
Rabinutaka, can I share?
Okay.
Good afternoon, Rabinutaka and all the leaders. Since this is the last Wednesday of this year, and next Wednesday when we participate the meeting, then that will be a new year. I thought, as usually I always used to do past a few years, I report on the last meeting about what we did in year 2023 in my mission country. So anyway, I'm not sharing about my mission here in Australia today, but I'll be more sharing about what happened in Fiji in the year 2023, the top 16 news from Fiji. Number 1, more than 120 youths from Fiji and small island nation attended the Character Education Introduction Seminar, was conducted almost every Saturday in the Peace Embassy building of FWP Fiji. Number 2, more than 30 youth attended the one-day Principle of Peace workshop. This is more of Divine Principle workshop, organized by FWP Fiji on different dates in the Peace Embassy building of FWP Fiji. Number 3, a total of 80 participants representing FWP Fiji attended virtual educational session organized by the Pacific Christian Leadership Conference based in the Philippines. Fiji was able to contribute a solidarity. Anyway, I wrote a little bit social work, solidarity song during one of the 5 sessions. Why I make it a little bit social is because I'm giving this report to the government of Fiji. Every year we present this kind of report, the activities and the progress report to the government of Fiji. Number 4, Mr. Santos Neopane, education consultant for Education Fiji, is coordinating a sisterhood process between the University of South Pacific based in Fiji and Sun Moon University based in South Korea. Sun Moon University is a sister organization of FWPU. Dr. Rajni Chand, the director of USP Center of Flexible Learning, attended the meeting with Sun Moon University officials in Seoul, South Korea to begin this process together with Mr. Santos Neopane. Representative of both universities had the first virtual meeting on 3rd week of November 2023. Number 5, the birthday of late Dr. Sun Myung Moon and Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, founder of Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, were celebrated in Fiji Island. On that special occasion, in February, a value education workshop was conducted that had members of Parliament Honorable Renee Sharma speaks on value education for youth empowering in mitigating climate change. Fiji College of General Practitioners President and General Medical Practitioner for the past 20 years, a spiritual leader with Hare Krishna, Dr. Rajesh Maharaj, shed light on the role of the value education in our lives. UPFPR Director Santosh Nupane joined for lecture virtually. The well-organized program by FFWP Fiji and its sister organization WFWP in Fiji is sponsored by FFWPU. The month of March gave us a really good mileage as FFWP Fiji, in partner with the Women's Federation Fiji, provided monetary assistance in celebrating International Women's Day and conducting a women empowerment workshop. This got the involvement of the government stakeholders such as Assistant Minister for Women coming in as the chief guest, the Ministry of Health Director of Wellness as a guest speaker with few other reputable presenters, and a good balance of participants from corporate, academic, and homemakers. The event was organized, covered by most media, including the Fiji government news page. Number 7, Mr. Yutaka Yamada, the chairman of FFWPU Oceania, and Mr. Santosh Nupane, together with Mr. Sobi Ford, the president of Mandarin World Congress, visited Fiji on the 2nd of April to meet and congratulate the new government recently elected in Fiji. During the visit, the team met with the Fijian Prime Minister, Honorable Sitiveni Rabuka, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Honorable Professor Biman Prasad, and Minister of Multicultural Affairs, Honorable Charan Singh, the Deputy Speaker of the House, Whip of the Opposition Party, Honorable Maharaj, and FFWP members, board members of the Universal Peace Federation, one of the sister organizations of FFWP Fiji, and the President of Saraswati Ramayana Mandali, Mr. Satnarayan. The team also met the Director of Central for Flexible Learning, Dr. Rajni Chand, who later attended the World Peace Summit and also met with the President of Sun Moon University, who was instrumental in the MOU signing between the two academic institutions. The team also had the opportunity to visit the Parliament House while in session. Number 8, during the month of May, UN Family Day was celebrated, and on that occasion, a one-day character education workshop was conducted in partnership with WFWP Fiji on the 26th of May. About 30 participants representing the youth, housewives, and workers from Fiji Military Force, non-government organizations, the Indian High Commission Women Wing, Nasin Women's Club, and community health workers attended. This included presentation by Dr. John Bellavance and Mr. Santosh Nupane from Australia, excluding the other speakers. This program was sponsored by FFWPU Fiji. Number 9, the Fiji government Minister of Sugar and Multicultural Ethnic Affairs, Honorable Charanjit Singh, the spouse of the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance Director at USP Center of Flexible Learning, Dr. Rajni Chand, FFWPU Fiji consultant Santosh Nupane, Mrs. Sarila Lojoros, President of WFPG, attended the World Summit 2023 in Seoul, South Korea. The program was coordinated by FFWPU Fiji. Number 10, on the 21st of June, International Day of Yoga was celebrated at Peace Embassy, which concluded with the light refreshment. The program focused on the health and well-being of individuals, partnered with the Indian High Commission Women Wings, and is sponsored by FFWPU Fiji. Number 11, Ms. Sonam Kumar, a member of FFWPU Fiji, visited Australia for an educational tour and attended workshop in Sydney and Melbourne. Number 12, WFWP regional presidents visit to Fiji, and a different program was organized during her visit was important event in Fiji in 2023. Number 13, on 12th of August, International Youth Day was celebrated by WFWP, YSP, and FFWPU, YSP, and WFWP Fiji together. The team did a cleanup campaign program at the Suba Point area, a very popular picnic spot. Number 14, United Nations International Day of Peace was celebrated on the 21st of September. The program was well organized, coordinated by Women's Federation, and is sponsored by FFWPU Fiji. It had speakers from various faith groups speaking on the importance of peace and harmony. Its speakers included the Vice President of ISKCON, Dr. Sahinta Sain, Dr. Merz Enj from Islamic Faith, a video message by Anne Bellavance, WFWP International and Asia Pacific Vice President, and also a video message by Dr. Rajni Chand, the Director of Center for Flexible Studies, University of South Pacific, and many other people. Number 15, in October, we partner with our sister organization, WFWP Fiji, to celebrate the International Day of Girls Child on the 11th October. While WFWP took care of the entire event management, FFWP provided financial assistance in getting sanitary kits for about 400 female at high school, Nasinu Secondary School in Suba. This being the first for this school. Number 16, Our year-end program was held on the 8th of December at Peace Embassy office. This included the participation of FWP, WFWP, YSP staff. Santosh Nopani joined virtually to give a small presentation. A counselor was also at the program who spoke on the importance and challenges of family value. The program concluded with lunch sponsored by FFWPU Fiji. So this is what we did in the year 2023 in Fiji. 2024 will be a very important year. We are planning for 7-day workshop. We are planning to send more members to Solomon Island. I don't know if our national leader from Solomon Island is here or not. I'm planning to send few brothers and sisters to Solomon Island for further training, planning to send brothers and sisters to America for further training, and to other country, and of course to Sydney for the further training, and then prepare them for matching and blessing. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Reverend Santosh. So now really IHQ is asking to make 10 great news in each country, I think until this week. So I think already many nations submitted for 2023. Then Jenny already organized the newsletter, right? That's why I think like Reverend Santosh, I think each nation really combine what kind of things you did in 2023. Then you could see overall some activity. So not only just newsletter level, but you prepare by yourself, and also you could share your brothers and sisters, your country. Then they will be happy to see all development. And later also I will tell important things also preparation for 2024. So please also think well. So thank you, Reverend Santosh, to share your activities. Okay, so next, Reverend Ito, please.
Okay, good afternoon, brothers and sisters of Oceania. As far as the Marshall Island, anyway, today is, like Reverend Santos said, the last our meeting. So I also tell Marshall is 10 major event in Marshall Island. At the beginning of this year, I'm actually in Japan. I went to, with my first son, go to Marshall Island and visited and to check the Peace Embassy, how to repair. The other thing is to meet all the VIPs, include the current president. So we met almost everybody. I met current president, David Kabua, and introduced our movement, and introduced also about his father, founding president, Amata Kabua, who attended inaugural conference of Federation of Island Nation. That was the only one current president at the time, and his contribution to the movement. And he also promised to cooperate together with us. And the other thing is we met all the current minister and the president, including President Keizai Note, the Minister of Transport and Communication, and also the Christopher Loyak, Vice President. He already resigned the next term, and but he's currently still Vice President, and until the end of this December. And he also very appreciate, he attended the World Summit 2020, and since then he cooperated with us. And also the another many ministers and the ambassador for peace, including a former Vice Speaker of Parliament, who attend the conference in Nepal. And he very appreciate activities, his vision, and his experience with true parents. He sees a dream, because true parents visited his native island, we say Arno. True parents visited there and make picnic, and he come from that island as a parliament member, but he dreamed in Nepal that true parents catch him and together go to heaven, raised to the heaven. He has a special experience at the time. And also we met also religious leaders, and the biggest church of Marshall Island, UCC Church, United Church of Christ, who is a founding when first missionary was a witness in the Marshall Island. This is come from the Irosh, means traditional chief has been witnessed by UCC Church missionary. That's why gospel enter from the top. That's why mainly this UCC Church is a main biggest church, and the chief of head of this church is a chaplain of the parliament. When parliament begin, by his prayer, parliament begin. We met him, and then also we met another Protestant church. Visited, just founder was passed away, so all the pastor, even from United States, in a different state of America, as a branch of Marshallese Protestant Church. So those pastors, there some come from Hawaii, some from another state, and we met all those pastors. We met in a good experience, and we introduced PCLC. And anyway, still not yet, the substantial they attend. Anyway, they have a future foundation. And also, as far as the Peace Embassy, a lot of lack of things we must repair, and also termite broken, etc. Anyway, need a step by step. This is the first thing. And another thing is what important this year. We have a Sunday service is really main issue for witness and education. And especially after the cosmic blessing, my second son, Takaaki, has a third time lost the blessing difficulties, but he blessed with Marshall's lady. And since then, this great thing happening. And her relative, the friend, also come to even father, mother, come to our Sunday service. And especially end of this year is, mother's 50th anniversary. In Marshall Island, 50th anniversary, very important anniversary. And they have a special ceremony and a native term, we say the Miri Ato. Miri Ato, former Japanese occupation in a military base there. And we went there, my son went there and make a special celebration. I said, please, you have state HTM activities. He said, yes. And because her mother's younger sister is the wife of the president of UCC Church in Miri. So really, my son, second son, go to the UCC Church. He made a speech in Christmas Day. Yeah, you please introduce a movement to the UCC Church in Miri, because the pastor, main pastor is his wife. His wife is mother, younger sister of his wife's mother. Yeah, this is happening. Later we'll send you a photo. This is a great thing, and a participant of Sunday service increase close to double. This is really, we find out a very important point for how to witness and education. The other thing is, anyway, the Chon Shin-won prayer visit. Anyway, I don't know why the second generation may, anyway, spirit mind different than what we feeling. My son attended, first son, he's doing business in Japan. He said, very inspired this prayer. He said he don't know why, but the business result is making a double. Anyway, customer, really searching for. Anyway, this is some in business field, we testify that God is really working, and the good absolute spirit working through spirit world. And now. And other thing is what we are doing is for conclude our activity in Marshall Island. And now they have November have a general election, 4 year, each 4 year. And after the election, January 1st, very beginning of the January, opening of the parliament, they have a presidential election. So we cannot say who will be president. Many other has resigned for the run, and this time, result of the election, many new person came, and just few, our ambassador peace, my son's classmate, president, the son, also elected as a mayor, governor, one island. And the president, current president also elected, Keizai not elected, but as a old, we cannot see so much. Even Speaker of the Parliament lost election. Yeah, in this very interesting, severe change of the era. Even just I want to say you one Chinese, he's a agent also have a marshal's passport, and he ran for the election this time. This is really amazing thing. What we must but of course he gets just only 50. He lost the election, but he made something for the Chinese way of doing how to operate our island. So each nation must be careful, watch what Chinese operation. That's why American and very keen about this Chinese presence. So FBI recently come to Marshall Island. Some kicked out some the illegal Chinese resident, and they're utilizing money and honey trap to the politician and influence the politics to each island nation. So very careful watching, and we must really cooperate together with our own things. And also other thing is the Japanese embassy must be careful. Anyway, Japan finally made completely squeeze in our church property. The new law have determined very recently, they can Japanese our church what's say that and own the things cannot be moved to overseas. They start checking. Yeah, they become now law to check very few days ago. So be very careful, and maybe the difficult thing. And the Japanese embassy is watching, especially Japanese missionary, Japanese based on organization, Japanese founded project such as a school or something. If they find this money come from Japan, this surely they watch then and investigate then how this money come from, how much, something, etc. Anyway, I want to warn you at this point. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Ito, for your sharing so many activities. So anyway, no need all national leaders to share your 1 year activity. You can share to the report to the Kakao Talk or those things we can learn. So anyway, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So next, Mrs. Margaret, please.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes.
And like Reverend Santos mentioned, I was very grateful for this top 10 request to do for each nation because it helped me to go back the whole year. It was like a year review. And so realize some of the work that has not been followed up with as a result of these top 10 things. So I'm really grateful for that. First of all, Anna Hartel, the second gen, daughter of Johanna Hartel, who passed away last year, actually made her trip to Palau on her own, and she made it for 6 weeks without talking to us about it. So anyway, we were very happy to have her. Her idea was to come and go through kind of a memory lane of where she went to school and what her parents did, where she went, to kind of recapture her memory of Palau. So it was really good to have her. Learned a lot of what she is going through or has been going through, and it was nice to have her, to have a child, so to speak, in our home. It was very nice. So she left on the 22nd, and Elizabeth and Inoue came to the airport. Elizabeth made flower for her. Inouye had a gift for her. So that really felt like Palau is her home. She returned home, and after some 20 hours flight, she messaged that she's rested and already missing Palau, and she will be back. So that was a good turnout for her. Also, last week, Newell State invited Tim and I to sing for the lighting program, but it was really good because the United States Navy ship called Mercy Hospital is now in Palau doing medical services to the community. And their chaplain came to Newell, invited by the governor. And so I asked him, the chaplain, after he introduced himself, to sing with him for the occasion. So they both sang O Come Emmanuel song for the audience, which was very nice. And that night that they sang was the family night. Newell State had 3 lighting or Christmas program. The first night was for elementary school students. Second night was for the youth, high school, and PCC students. And the third night was family night. So we also offered a song about prayer for the family night and spoke to all the parents who were there that night, which was very nice. Christmas Day, Tim cooked chicken cacciatore, and we brought it to my ailing older sister, who has been watching PCLC diligently since it started, to go and visit her, and had an opportunity to discuss about the current situation with the Pope and the gay marriages. So it was a very nice, lively discussion with her, and it was good. Her bottom line is, before we talk about what the Pope talks about, we need to take care of our own families who have not blessed their marriages. So again, we reminded her that we have a program for such a situation. She can call all the members of the family together and will be part of the education for it. So that was a good turnout for the Christmas Day. Now we are helping the new members that joined a year and a half ago, twin ladies. We're helping to create their profiles and have been communicating with the Blessed Family Department in Malaysia. It's possible they may have some gentlemen in their age range. So we're kind of excited about that. And finally, we got a great news last night from Pakistan. Tim has befriended a Pastor Emmanuel, who is Pakistani, on Facebook, on Messenger. And I think they have been communicating for the last half of a year.
At least half a year.
Half a year, like 6 months. And I'm sure initially when he found Tim and discovered that he's an American, his mission, of course, is always in need of funds. So he probably figured he became friend with an American, that he might be able to get some help. But Tim kept reminding him that he's a missionary in a small island in the Pacific, and also we need funds. And so they go back and forth with him preaching to Tim about Jesus, and Tim mentioning about the good news of our age. Finally, Tim was able to find the national leader of Pakistan through Ahara, and her name is Rina. And Tim mentioned to him about this pastor. And on Christmas Day, I mean, before Christmas Day, the national leader of Pakistan, Rina, had been able to talk to Pastor Emmanuel. But on Christmas Day, she drove there and brought the holy wine, and Pastor Emmanuel was open to the blessing. So he and 20 members of his congregation received the blessing from the national leader, Rina. 20 couples. And last night, Emmanuel was so excited. He called him and he said, I learned about Father and Mother Moon. I am so excited. My church got blessed. And so we were just elated to hear this news. So Tim started talking to national leader Rina, and to see how we can, because also she is in a dire situation financially, and we're trying to communicate of how we can also find ways to help. And just this morning, Tim's sister in upstate New York called to wish Christmas greetings, and we were able to kind of introduce this church in Pakistan that always have lights going out in their village or in the town they're in, always get flooded and all kinds of issues. So this Kathy, when she called, I asked her, do you have a charity you give money to? Well, one or two, we're retired and don't have much money, but I said, $20, $25 is a good donation. And she goes, why? So Tim spilled the story of this church pastor in Pakistan, and I said they get Western Union. So even $20 goes a long way, because US dollars is stronger than their money. Oh, okay, let's talk about that. So that was a good timing, that just because we cannot support them financially, there's always other ways that we can find to help this new blessed couple. So Rina just explained to them, and it's difficult. They're Christians, but still with a Muslim background. And Pakistan is not an easy place, so she has to be very careful. But we're very grateful to her for making that trip and got this congregation blessed, 20 couples from his church. So that was exciting. I really felt like it was a boost for us, that even though we don't think we're doing enough, always God shows, even just for a small outreach on a Facebook Messenger proves to be fruitful. So going forward in 2024, there's a lot to plan and to really organize better. It's like I'm usually moved by the Spirit. So if I feel like I should talk to this person or I should get this thing going, I just do it. And then follow up is another thing. So that's what we're going to try and do for 2024, is to really write everything down, organize, and have a clear plan for the rest of the year. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Margaret. Yeah, giving blessing to Christian group is really great news. So really, those things.
Oh, yeah. Can you show the pictures, Reverend Yamada?
Okay. This is the blessing photo.
Yes.
Is this the pastor?
That's how. Yes, that's Pastor Emmanuel and his wife.
Oh, wife together.
Yeah, and then here's his congregation.
They are Muslim or Christian?
They're Christians, but they come from a Muslim background.
So this one.
And this one on the left here, that's Rena. And
Oh,
this, I
okay.
think, are the children she's witnessing to.
Okay. I think if you have a blessing photo, that's also good. If you can get them, please also get the blessing photo.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so next Samoa, 11:30, please.
Good afternoon, Reverend Yutaka and Oceania family. I don't have much to share this week. We just have a visit from Junior Anai and his wife visiting Samoa for 10 days. They'll be staying with us for 6 days and then a few days by themselves in a bed and breakfast place. Yeah, I'm still sorting for the new year. I don't have much to report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, 11:30. Next, YSP side, Mifa, please.
Good evening, leaders. Good afternoon. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
Auntie Jacinta, Auntie Jacinta sent us the link by email. My dad and I are both MIA of the Kakao group chat, so apologies for that. It's been an incredibly busy year, an incredibly busy last 2 months. I would say for YSP right now, our main thing we've been doing. If I can I just share screen?
yeah, you can share already.
Okay, just wanted to know if I had the just quickly. I know we're running late, so I think everyone knows we collaborated with UPF for this. We met one of my colleagues at FAO. She's a young lady, the one in the purple here, started an initiative to pray for Israel and Palestine. So she's one of our newest members. I will be registering her soon of YSP. I think she has very good leadership skills. And yeah, I just wanted to show our thank you party for our YSP team this year. It's been very difficult to get everyone together because we're all full-time workers and full-time students. So this was actually one of the first gatherings this month where the core team, who does most of the work, could meet each other. Because usually each activity may be 4 or 5, but not everyone. Yeah, this is my Samoan Filipino kids group. They were invited by the Filipino in Samoa organization. We've had a lot of run-ins with them in the past because it's the adult group for Filipinos. So they have a lot of disunity in this group, but they're just reviving, and it was quite good to be invited, even though we're just kids, but hopefully because everyone loves singing and dancing and the kids can do that, they were happy to invite us. This was our one for the kids, the party we made for the kids. Papa shared about Emmanuel, and these are my babies, my Samoan Filipino babies. And this is my dad's post, our family Christmas. That's my nephew, my sister's baby, and her partner, and my baby sister. And all our family were pretty happy on Christmas. And we shared the message from Reverend Hodi, so that was good. Moving forward for YSP, well, it's not really YSP, but I was also considering about the second gen, and I called Ken this week or last week because I was telling him that I'm very concerned about Oceania's participation in the Sanhua Youth Workshop, which had just started yesterday. Even myself, I haven't registered, and it's actually one of our core workshops. You know, I feel like of all the workshops in Asia Pacific, this one is really important because it's very carefully curated to ensure that we can understand where True Mother is coming from, and, you know, has some very good speakers. So I shared that with Ken as well, and I think it's been very difficult for me as the Island Second Gen coordinator to try and get some engagement with our youth in the islands. I think everyone is very much over the COVID-19 joining via Zoom. So I expressed that to Ken, although he's not very active in his, no accusations made, but just observation. He's not very active anymore in his role as coordinator, but he still holds that position. So I would like for someone to somehow express this to Reverend Cheng Hai, leader of AP2 BCD, because it's very concerning if this is such an important workshop, but we do not have a lot of engagement or interest from Oceania. And I'm very excited to hear about the workshop coming up in Melbourne, and very, very grateful to hear that we have a lot of participation from New Zealand as well as First Gen, because I feel like that's really important. But yeah, I've been asking Ken, and maybe if you have some ideas and you're listening now, it'd be great to hear how we can have our youth engaged in the content that the Asia Pacific's Blessed Children Department would like to share to us from this workshop. Because even me and my family, it's very difficult for me to ask my siblings to sit in front of a screen for 4 days straight, you know, it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, it'll be good to have a brainstorm, Revenue Tucker, with our second gen coordinators for that. But I'm very grateful to hear that Melanie Moreau will be attending from Oceania. So I talked to her as well. Maybe it's good for her to go and try to grasp what's the main heart they're trying to convey to us, so that maybe we could organize something similar in Oceania. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mifa. So I think youth side is really we have to discuss more, especially each nation are really more initiate and focus for our second gen or youth, since our True Mother is really concerned about youth or second gen side, but our investment is not so much big this area. So I think we have to discuss more. So Reverend Stone, please.
So good afternoon, Revenue Tucker and all leaders, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your reports. Just a little bit of an update on the PCLC front. I'll just share a screen. Yeah, so so as we discussed, there's sort of like 6 new directions for PCLC coming into 2024. And one of the key ones is to try to move into the education area. So, you know, we're building a number of pastors who are contacts involved in the fellowships, but we need to educate them. So this is a draft, actually. We haven't confirmed. We're meeting with President Hori this afternoon to go over this and, you know, get his ideas. But basically, the 23rd and 30th of January, online, we want to have this Asia Pacific Clergy Nation Building Seminar, Together Solving Youth and Family Problems, Luke 5:37. And no one pours new wine into old wineskins, otherwise the new wine will burst the skins and the wine will run out and the wineskins will be ruined. Okay, I'll just stop sharing that and give you an indication also of the program on those days. Just 1 second. Yeah, so the idea at this stage, as I said, we're waiting for final confirmation and we'll give you all the details, but basically 2 main sessions. The first session would be targeting mainly senior advisors and clergy who are more close to us. We're going to have like a lecture from Dr. Kittel. They've already done 1 or 2 of these in Philippines to clergy. So this is moving on to the next step. So 40-minute presentation by Dr. Kittel, followed by 2 reflections and then a video, and then another lecture by Dr. Kittel and a Q&A. And the second session after a break would be another lecture from Dr. Kittel together with a video of True Mother. And then some case studies from LA, the national leader of Philippines, about the kind of marriage rededication blessing they're doing there. And then the youth education community service from Reverend Ronnie. So anyway, this is then there'll be awarding of certificates and a congratulatory message from President Hori. So this is the plan. Once again, we'll be discussing it more today and let you know as we finalize all the details. So please get ready for 2024. We're talking about now moving in forward to the education. Just by a little anecdotally, as we're preparing now for the 2024, I'm actually doing an 8-day condition at the Chunchim Wan. We have the Australian Chunchim Wan into the Peace Embassy, and it's like so each morning I'm traveling in there and praying, and interesting the power of this kind of Chunchim Wan prayer that Mother is emphasizing. We have a Christian group that's been hiring the Peace Embassy for 14 years called IFGF. It's an International Full Gospel Fellowship from Indonesia, and they've got branches in 36 nations and several cities in Australia. Just a week ago, we had a meeting with them with Reverend Santosh just last Thursday, and we're talking about the rising the rental. But after that was all discussed, we had a separate meeting about them joining the PCLC, and talking to their pastor and having a separate meeting. And amazing thing happened. My son Juan is buying a new car, and there's 6 million people in Sydney, right? And the one he's buying the car off is the pastor of that church. And it's just incredible coincidence. Anyway, I know the spirit world is just working. Of course, we've got to follow through on this more fully, but God is powerfully working, through this Chunchim Wan prayer and through the spirit world. So opening up things like, we're talking about what happened with the Pakistan, and just all these things. It's just so we've got to just invest in this Chunchim Wan, and many amazing things will be happening and opportunities will be opening up. All right. The last thing I want to just talk about is tonight we have a meeting with Dr. Young, Charles S. Young, the international chairman of UPF. I have sent out a memo about that. I know I'm still waiting for a response from Mahara as to who can attend that. But it's sort of like more the regional leader level has been invited, and I'm asking if some of the national leaders can attend, but I'll let you know when Mahara gives me the answer. But look, basically, we're discussing plans for 2024 for UPF. And, as Margaret was talking, she was saying we have to have plans, and I think Sadie also mentioned, let's make plans for next year. And I think a couple of good examples of that for UPF side is Reverend Santosh. He's already got about 8 major events planned. He knows the dates. He knows exactly what he's going to be doing right through 2024. And it's really important for all of us. I know we don't always like, we're not really sure, but about resources and things like that, but at least online things can be done. And I really want everybody to make an effort to make a good plan for UPF. And I think Reverend Butaka will talk about other organizations as well, the youth and also the Women's Fed and also the church, Family Fed and so on. But please, everyone, put your thinking together in this last few days of 2023, and let's make a written schedule with a plan for 2024, your events for UPF. Please do that. Also, Dr. John Bellavance, I don't think he's here at the moment. He also has a great example of doing that kind of thing. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Yeah, God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Stone. So if you get confirmation for tonight's meeting, please let us know immediately. Otherwise, already some nation is 12 or 1 a.m., right?
Yeah.
So I hope you can share quickly. Okay, thank you. So Jenny, please.
Good morning, Reverend Yutaka and all leaders. I shared here in our chat room the format for the top 10 news. It is due today. So far we only have report from New Zealand, Solomon Islands, and Palau. So for Fiji, Reverend Santos, we need to use the format the IHQ gave, but I can help you transfer that report in the PPT, but just please put 1 to 2 photos on the Word document so I can just put in the PPT. And hopefully Reverend Jan, Reverend Sati can send, and Reverend Ito can send theirs today. And the second thing, I'll also be requesting your monthly report of activities for this month of December, since I haven't collected bi-weekly reports, so you can send your whole activity for the whole month of December. That's all. Thank you, and let's continue to work on our database. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Oh, Mrs. N, I think is coming now. Maybe let's see. She's connecting, right? Mrs. N. Mrs. N. Yes, now is your turn. Do you have some update? Please unmute yourself.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay.
Yep. Okay, yeah, sorry, we've been going through the mountains, so in and out. We hung in there. So the last few meetings, I've actually had meetings scheduled at that time, so I couldn't attend. So our Pacifica Festival
Well, it's not easy, I think. Miss Sen, I think this connection is not good. Her connection is not good, right?
It's not good. Yeah.
I think no choice. Hello, Miss Sen. I think difficult, right?
Yeah, they're driving through the mountains, losing signal.
Miss Sen, I think you are Can you hear me?
She's cut off now, gone.
I think no choice. Okay, so thank you all leaders. So I will point out several points. So first, IHQ, Mother really want to see the 10 great news from each country. That's why if you reflect whole year activity, maybe you have 20, 30, 40, many activities. So among them, I also please choose top 10, the great news which you want to share to our true mother. That's why top 10 news is important. It was already announced, I think, 2 weeks ago, and today is actually deadline, but I'm not sure. Hello, Mrs. Sen. You are disconnected many times. You can
Yes, so
close your
anyway,
camera. You can close your camera. You can speak only. Then maybe better, I think.
that's irrelevant. It's the fact that we're in the mountains. But anyway, we stop now. So yeah, still quite a few people. Yeah, still many people came, and we had advertising on radio, and random people would say, "Oh, I heard about the festival." So it's gaining more and more and more momentum. So I was actually anticipating thousands coming if it was lovely, a lovely day. Anyway, we trudge on, keep smiling, keep going.
Didn't the Duke of somebody listen to it?
Duke of what?
I didn't-
That's what that is.
I don't know.
We were able to connect with ABC Radio. Some of the announcers came. They have a new Pacific team. So they came to find some stories. And two of the show announcers, they were our MC for a little while, which was really good. And so that's about it. After that, we had some dinners, celebration dinner with our team, and organized all our meetings for next year. So basically the reports, everything's done now. So yeah, we're closed for January. January is just meetings, different themes. Our GWPN team, National AGM is in January. Our Victoria Planning Committee is in January. And also we're having Asia Pacific 2 regional meeting in January. So it's just planning, and then we kick off all our programs again. One thing, latest report from Moriko, she's saying, so with Women's Federation Japan, they were suing these lawyers. So they had the case, and then the issue is that in Japan, they're saying Women's Federation is not connected to the church. And in California, there's a court case at the moment going on. I think it's property court case, so it's American one. And they're saying that all of the organizations are under the umbrella of True Parents, so True Mother. And so the lawyers, there's 60 of them, found this out. So they're obviously gathering evidence in different places, and asked for Women's Fed Japan to reply on this matter. So now they're having to answer many questions and prove that Moriko is the international president of Women's Federation, and the constitution needs to be changed to actually indicate the international president, because the constitution is governed through the USA, where it was set up. So there's some issues arising there. And the hearing again is at the end of January. So there's a special meeting going to be held for changing the constitution. So yeah, that's it. That's it from me.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Sen.
Thank you, Mrs. Sen.
So Women's Federation side.
So
is also really Mrs. Moriko is really fighting in Japan with the Japanese government as a court case. So really we have to support this victory of Women's Federation. So this is also the world issue together. So important.
Yeah, Mother said that Women's Federation will win. So the battle to win is still happening.
Yeah, surely. Women's Federation have to win. Okay, thank you, Mrs. N. So thank you, everyone. So anyway, this time there is many report and reflection time is important. And especially IHQ is asking about the 10 great news. So in each nation, really there are many activities, but please choose the top 10 news. There are also many providential events, but in the same time, the church growth or membership growth in each organization. This report is also needed. How to educate and how they can become the member. So these things is their concern. And also mother concern is also the youth. How about your youth activity or second gen activity or third gen activity? These things should be coming together. So when you prepare the 10 great news, if you can include those things is also important. And about 2024, almost 2024 is starting. So each nation, please make a strategic plan and a 1-year plan, including a date. And especially bigger nation like Australia, because Australia has Sydney, Victoria, Brisbane, Family Fed, UPF, Women's Fed, YSP, many organizations. So please discuss well and to make a 1-year plan together. Otherwise, some bigger event can be the same date is kind of losing the opportunity. So centering on nationally relevant zone, please also coordinate Sydney, Brisbane, Victoria, Family Fed, UPF, Women's Federation, UPF, everything, and decide the date. So each nation, please make a 1-year schedule. Even verbally, basic program is okay, which month or something. And those play or go together, this important. And this becomes the Oceania program. And recently, we don't have a many event in Korea, so we cannot meet also each other. That's why I think in Oceania level, we should think how we can meet each other physically or substantially and discuss for the leaders meeting. This is also important to come together. And also VIP education seminar, online or offline. This is also the regional level. And also even the second generation education program. Also, we have to think these things. Especially this time, Reverend President Son emphasized that the second gen or youth should come to Korea for 21 days from Oceania. That's why centering on Australia, New Zealand, and island nations, how they can come and to come to 21 days in Korea. So these things really have to see seriously in 2024. Or depends on date, we can come together with Asia. Or if totally different, doesn't match the time, maybe we can go separately. But surely we will organize 21 days workshop in Korea. So please also consider how can organize centering on second gen, third gen or youth. And also when you organize our next year program, Mother also emphasized 2 points, Chonshimon prayer and also youth education. So Chonshimon prayer, please also include well. Some nation is joining, but some nation is not joining at all about Chonshimon prayer. So please think this point well. So Chonson. And also year end, we will have a Virgil prayer centering on Korea. So December 31st, midnight. So please also join these things. Okay. So anyway, this time there are many kind of things, but really youth side is really lacking to be invested. So MIFA is always doing by herself, right? And not many corporation or even second gen department side, Ken is almost not doing. So we have to really think who can be the coordinator of second gen or youth side. And also mother said, important things is 3 generations together. If too much emphasize second gen, but second gen ignore first gen and doesn't incorporate third gen, this is also a problem. If second gen is going by oneself, then surely third gen will do same things to second gen. Then when they grow up, third gen doesn't follow to second gen. So this is also not right tradition. That's why each leader, of course, second gen come is good, but please guide well. This guidance is important. So how first gen, second gen, third gen will be connect. So this concern and this direction always, please hold this point. Otherwise, first gen is going another way, second gen is going another way, and third gen also going another way, then there is no future. Already actually now era is third gen era, not second gen era in the world level. But anyway, second gen, third gen, now fourth gen is coming. So really let's concern together. So this is, today is the last meeting of Oceania. And already next week, we will have a new year. So let's reflect 2023. Then let's really prepare for 2024. So this is really, we will offer the great victory to our parents and to parents. So thank you for everyone to join today. Do you have some another additional comment? Nothing?
You want to say something?
If nothing, then I offer the closing prayer. So please join me pray. Our beloved every parents and true parents, thank you for giving your guidance for all years to each nation and also region of Oceania and Asian Pacific and also the world. Now we are facing the many critical issue in the movement of unification in the world level. Then how our Oceania, how our each nation can contribute for heavenly providence. Turumada is now seriously emphasizing toward 2025 to inaugurate of Chonongun Providence and also establishment of Chaningkuk. There is the limited time, and Mada is emphasized this is the golden time during Turumada's lifetime on this earth. We are here as the historical center of figures. All our heavenly parents is guiding and using through our body to lead the providence. That's why we have to stand well as a public figure and always contribute and serve our members, brothers and sisters, and society and nation. So please give your guidance and inspiration. And now we will end the year 2023 and we'll open the 2024. This year also, our Heavenly Parent is preparing the special things. We will totally unite with you and unite with True Mother, and we will go forward. Heavenly Parents, we really appreciate our all leaders and brothers and sisters for your investment and sacrifice. And surely, Heavenly Parents will remember those the sacrifice offering. We will really appreciate everything, and we will also determine again. Today, we have a final meeting of Oceania in 2023. We really appreciate everything to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. I reported in my name, Yutaka Yamada Blessed Central Family, Aju. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Please have a great day and Happy New Year. Okay, bye.
Happy New
Bye.
Year.
Happy
Let's
New
finish
Year.
well.
Thank you.